Hey guys, I just wanted to take a second to talk to you about regular wings. The regular wings run about 35 by 55 inches or thereabouts. They're measured before they're sewn, so they're gonna run a little bit smaller than that, but you get the idea. And we have them in 3 different types of flag. And so what I am going to show you are 3 from my personal collection. So here I have the bendy, and then I've got my swing, and then I have my spinner. And these are all, again, the regular size. So I just want to do a quick comparison because people often don't know what the difference is between them. The easiest one to understand the difference with is our swing, okay, which has no rod in it. That's why I can bunch it up in my hand like this, okay? So there's no rod in it. What it has is what is called a lead corner, okay? So you'll see that this right here has a heaviness to it. What it is there's a weighting that's in here that's on a cord, so it runs along here, okay, down along this part right here. And so what happens is when the flag is in motion, the weight pulls it forward, which is what pulls it out to make it look like a flag. And so this tends to be really good for warfare. This is a medium to fast speed flag. So if you're wanting to do something gentle and flowy, I'm just gonna tell you right now, as you can see, I have sort of gentle background music. It is really hard to get it to move in that gentle fashion, okay? Because without the rod, it doesn't want to move that way, okay? But one of the benefits of swing wings is the fact that you can hit somebody with this and you're not likely to hurt them. Unless you get them right in the eye, you can smack somebody with it and it doesn't really hurt. So it makes it great from that perspective. Great with kids. Kids can use this. Even small kids can use this. All I'm doing is literally just, I can do it with 2 fingers, just right here, gripping on the silk right behind the weight. And you want to be careful when you're using it not to rub your fingers back and forth, because that will actually put undue wear on the silk and you can make a hole in your silk if you do that, so you don't want to do that. Most of our newer flags, we're starting to sew them with tags right here so that you'll be able to know, okay, grip it where the tag is, and that also helps to reinforce it. So anyway, but you literally, you don't have to, you have to grip securely, but not so much so that you're rubbing your fingers back and forth. Anyway, this is the swing wing. So this is a regular swing wing, and they come in singles or pairs. All right, this is our first one. Now let's talk about bendies. So with the bendy, what you have in here is it is a flexible rod. This rod does not store bent, it stores straight. So if you want to store it, what you're going to do is you're going to pull the half that doesn't have a rod across until you have it like a quarter like this, and then you just roll it up. So that's how you're going to store it. I'm not going to sit here and actually roll it because I have more stuff I want to show you, but you get the idea. These actually come with what we're calling a sleeve. So it's like basically a long bag that you can slip it in. And again, these come in singles or pairs. And this is a great wing for in small areas because your bendy that's in here is about 29 inches long. So it's not very long at all, and even if you're using a pair of them, it doesn't require a whole lot of room. Now, you don't want to smack somebody with it. It'll smart a little bit because you are hitting them with something, but you can see I'm smacking myself, and I'm not over here crying or anything, so it's not terrible, but if you do it wrong, you can take somebody's eye out, like with any flag that has a rod in it. So anyway, but what you're holding on to here is there is a coordinated ribbon that coordinates with the silk that is sewn on, and so you're gripping the ribbon area and holding onto the bendy. And what's cool about this is the bendy is about 1/4 inch in diameter, so it gives you a nice grip. You have something solid in there that you're gripping, and so your fingers are not on the silk. You're holding on to the rod, and you can just do fun stuff with this. You have to think in terms of figure eights because it's not a spinner, so you can't just keep going the same direction. If you do, it will wrap up on your hand. So you have to think in terms of figure eights, but you can do a lot of movements with these, and they are beautiful, fun, easy, light. This is a great flag to hand to somebody who's never flagged before. It's not complicated because all they gotta do is grab it and go. And again, these will come with a tag that is right where your hand should go, so it gives good indication of where people should hold it. Although I will tell you right now, people will still grab it on this end and do it this way because they don't understand how it works, and that's okay. whatever the Lord leads you to do, you can do it. Okay, finally, my personal favorites, and don't get me wrong, I love both of these. These are from my personal collection. I love them. But I am hooked on spinners right now because spinners are tangle resistant. I won't say that they don't ever get tangled, but they're tangle resistant. So basically what you have here, this is also an acrylic rod, similar to what we have in our bendies, but this is a thicker one. So you'll see it has a little bit of give, but not as much flex to it as our bendies do, which is good because you want it straight so that the flag will spin around it. And so what you've got here on the end is, I don't know if you can see that at all, but you've got, we call these our capped rods, and so it's got this little mushroom top up here. And so the ribbon that is connecting the silk onto the rod basically is open at both ends, and your capped rod slides in. So you can actually slide the rod out if you need to, or want to. And so it will spin around the rod. The ribbon spins around the rod. So you literally can just keep going one direction, no more figure eights. You can just keep going. And that is what makes it tangle resistant. Now don't get me wrong, if you do it, you know, down this direction for too long, what will end up happening is centrifugal force will start pushing, so it starts to bunch. Once it starts to bunch, it won't spin as well, and then it'll tangle. So I mean, I'm not saying it's impossible to get it tangled up, I'm just saying it's tangle resistant, okay? But these bad boys make even the most uncoordinated people feel coordinated because you can do a lot with these and they are very forgiving. So, and these also come as singles or as pairs. Prior to the spin wings, I tended towards being a single flag person because I'm not saying I'm uncoordinated, but I'm not as coordinated as some of the people. I'm actually going to grab this one's match because I really want to show you how these work as a pair because they're so simple to use. And so here's its matched pair. And so it's just kind of fun because you can just sit here and spin them both and whatever you want to do. So anyway, so that is the difference between the three types of regular wings that we carry. So again, to review, we've got the swing ones, and those are the ones that don't have a rod. We have the bendies, which has the flexible rod, and they store straight, and they are encased in the ribbon. And then we have the spin wings that come with the capped ones, and these also come with a storage sleeve. That's how they come, so you can store them in a storage sleeve. But they're so pretty. They're all beautiful. Such fun tools of worship. So anyway, hopefully that answers questions. If not, feel free to let us know, and we're happy to answer any questions that you might have. And in the meantime, happy worshiping. God bless you. Have a great day.